stuff.
Yeah. Oh, while we're kind of on the topic of, I don't know if you have it down, The Invisible Man, James Wan's buddy, Lee Winnell.
I was gonna bring that up in mine. I was gonna do a review of Lee Winnell's
Oh,
movie, but like we're in the news section, so let's talk about that. I want to talk about. So Lee Winnell, he's almost a hot commodity right now because he had a successful movie called Upgrade, which I'll talk about later. And he is tapped to direct the Invisible Man.
Yeah.
What,
so they scrapped
the dark universe is dead. It's so now they come out and said like they're gonna do these monster movies, but they're not gonna be a connected universe, and that they actually announced it like they're giving like directors like control, like it's their movie.
Mm-hmm.
There's no like overwhelming like DC is the best example of that. Like you can tell there's always a production presence. Marvel not so much because they have their own. The Marvel Studios is its own thing.
Mm-hmm.
There is no DC Studios.
Yeah, it's much more collaborative.
Yeah.
Like Kevin Feige will work with the director and just be like,
this is where we're going. So we need to make the best story. So anyway, like
this is
Lee Winnell, like I would look into it, like
mm-hmm.
if it's a horror movie-esque type thing.
Yeah, I heard. What did I hear about this? Is this gonna be modern day? Did you hear? Or
no, there's no confirmation.
Okay. I thought I heard something about it being modern day.
Story-wise, I think going back in time would be a lot spookier.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, like the moment
modern.
So.
Well, like even like modern, there's too much technology that would like, infrared. There he is.
right.
So, I want to see where it's like the 40s or that, or even the 50s and whatnot, where it's like there's nothing there to. Like I would assume it's Invisible Man is gonna become like a murderer or some type of or revenge story or whatnot.
Yeah, you haven't.
I'm not too familiar. My only familiarity with the Invisible Man is the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Yeah, that's not a very accurate representation.
So like if he's doing that, he'll do I'm pretty stoked. I'm a fan of him. Like he always everything he does, he's like James Wan's like not up there with Christopher Nolan, but like his name's attached to it.
He's kind of getting there.
He's getting there,
like horror wise. Yeah.
And so like now Lee Winnell, he's always connected with like James Wan's and Lee Winnell is either producing, writing.
Yeah, like they're very collaborative.
There's something there. Like he probably's done work with like besides the cameo. I wouldn't be surprised if he did something for
consulted
Aquaman.
And kind of he was probably there
because
he probably had a presence on set.
Because like when it comes to like James Wan's horror elements, obviously the Trench comes like would be like the biggest influence, and like wouldn't be surprised if Lee Winnell was like good sit down and let's figure out how to do this as scary as possible.
Yeah, I would buy that.
So any like speaking of like the Dark Universe is dead, but is there any like monster movies you want to see get made?
Okay, yes, I'm glad you asked this.
Would you want to see these movies be made, but not as an action movie?
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Like if they can stick to them. If they can stick to the horror element of all these monsters, go for it.
Yeah. Now, okay, what I would like to see, the only thing I would like to see actually is like, I would like to see Frankenstein versus Dracula. I would like those are the only things that I would like to see actually cross over. But definitely, keep them horror movies. Keep them very atmospheric.
Like you're over 2 right now. Dracula Untold wasn't a success. The Mummy
you could consider they had Frankenstein's Bride in the pipeline, Invisible Man in the pipeline. They had that photo.
Oh, that awful Photoshop picture.
Man!
Here's our dark universe.
Oh, it's so sad.
Yeah.
Here's Russell.
And that fucking ruined like Justice League Dark, because they were supposed to call that movie Dark Universe or something like that.
Right.
And then they're like, oh no, we can't. I mean, that movie's not getting made either. But like at the time, it was like this is supposed to get made.
Yeah. What I would really like to see is, I've mentioned it before. Like probably like 15 years ago, Guillermo del Toro said, "I'm making a Frankenstein movie." I want that movie so bad. I want to see that. Like that's what I want to see.
So no,
And that would be great in this direction that they're going now, where they get Lee Winnell. They're like, okay, you gotta do.
You do what you do best, kind of thing.
Yeah, and like for them to just be like, okay, yeah,
and
well,
like a creepy. We haven't had like a Dracula story in forever that wasn't Dracula Untold, like an action.
mhm.
So if you can do like a creepy vampire movie, that'd be great.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, seriously, when was the last like actual horror vampire movie? It wasn't Twilight.
No.
It wasn't
Um,
Twilight.
Wasn't there like early '90s Dracula movie?
Yeah, yeah. Well, there was Dracula 2000, right? There was.
But like other than that, Blade. That's about it. And that's not a horror movie by any means, but like that's the best Dracula like vampire movie. Like not okay, Blade 3
Well,
had
yeah,
Dracula in it,
yeah,
but like
exactly.
that's not the
That's
good
the-
example of
No.
Dracula.
No, but you're right. Yeah, you're
Like-
totally right. Like those were the last probably good. Like 1 and 2 were probably the last good vampire movies.
Yeah. Because after that was the started like there was nothing, and then like, the Twilight thing started coming over.
And then Dracula Untold was
Yeah.
there.
So
When was Van Helsing? When was
I
Van
think that was
Helsing?
early
Yeah, it was
2000s.
2000s, yeah.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman. I think wow, like the Dark Universe. That was like because they were gonna make a Van Helsing movie too.
Were they?
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
So like was like the entire time the Dark Universe was made, I was like, what is this leading up to? Like, are they just gonna get these ragtag group of monsters to fight like a
I think
big
so.
monster?
I think they were. I think yes, absolutely.
Like is Sean Connery gonna come back, rally the troops, and they're gonna fight like what was it, Dorian Gray or whatever, the guy that came with
Yeah.
his own picture or whatever?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, like you need like an end point when you come up with a universe.
Oh, that's what they were building.
Like-
Yeah, they were gonna have. Yeah. Oh my god.
Did you see the movie with Tom
No.
Cruise? I've seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like there's like a scene. Okay. So Russell Crowe's in the movie.
Jekyll, right?
Yeah.
Dr. Jekyll.
And like he's a part of this organization that keeps track
Do you
of these
see him
things.
as Hyde in it at all? Like he's. Okay.
It's a really weird scene.
Yeah.
Like they're at this organization. They got like the female mummy. They captured her. Yada yada. So anywho, he's talking to Tom Cruise's character, Russell Crowe, Jekyll, whatever, and he needs I don't know, I forget what it is, like a timer goes off, whatever. So he needs to like inject himself with something.
Yeah.
So anywho, Tom Cruise is like, I'm not gonna answer. You're not getting your needle this time around. So he turns into like this Russell Crowe, like slightly more jacked and stronger. That's about it.
Cool.
Yeah. I remember watching The Mummy. I saw it on the drive-in in Shediac, and thinking it wasn't as bad as what people thought it was. So I bought it once. I owned the movie
Okay.
because it was like Boxing Day special, whatever, $10, $5, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Rewatched it. I was like, yeah, no, this movie's trash. I've done that too many times. I got way too many movies that are bad that I thought were okay when I first saw them. I own Pixels, man. Kevin James is the president in that one. Yeah. Don't watch it.
Okay.
So the Dark Universe, I'm happy it's done. They tried twice. They failed twice. Like I'm all for bring back the monster movies.
Yeah. Okay. This just dawned on me because I was about to say who would you want to see direct a Dracula movie, and then I was just thinking, make it these guys, make it Lee Winnell and James Wan, get them to spearhead. No, and don't make it a franchise. Don't make it just have them all be exist separately.
Let
But,
them have
imagine James Wan on a fucking
let them
Dracula.
oversee all these movies.
Yeah.
Chills, man.
Yeah,
Chills.
that's the way they should do it.
So-
I think if they're in charge,
If they keep the word and there's no studio interference, man, Invisible Man, put that on my list whenever gets release date. That's on my list of must see.
I'm gonna see that. Yeah, because I feel like they just have their tone that they could bring to you know, like it would be like I'd say franchise, but like
And,
they're
like,
all separate.
with James Wan, you don't need a budget.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, all the movies, like most of their movies, have no budget.
Yeah.
They're just like,
Which is
alright.
amazing.
Yeah.
Because what impressed me so much with like horror movies went through a huge period of time where they were all crap. It was all about blood.
Yeah, from like the 90s to like mid 2000s.
Almost like, okay, so like Saw was a good movie,
kind of when it started.
and then it just became, all these movies, let's see who can be the bloodiest.
Gory, yeah.
From like the
fest.
Jason X,
Yeah.
Freddy vs. Jason, whatnot. It's like, how many ways can we kill someone and make it like grotesque?
Yeah.
And then Insidious 1 came out. I don't know, like, from what I recall, there's one bloody handprint. That's the only bloody scene in the movie. They finally went back to, let's actually scare the audience.
Yeah.
Let's not disgust the audience.
Mhm.
And that, like I jumped quite a few times watching Insidious in the theaters.
Mhm.
And then I was like, holy crap. And then like I found that he's doing The Conjuring. And that's my all-time favorite horror movies, The Conjuring. And so, like, then you look into it, it's like they get like not even $10 million to do these movies.
Yeah.
Which is very little these days. And like, then like you can't say they're not profitable because these movies make millions, like hundreds of millions.
Yeah. Definitely.
So you're on it. Like if they can just be like, James Wan, leave it out. Here's your monsters.
Yeah.
You find the directors. You find
Yeah, like
direct
I'd like to
some,
see-
produce them all.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Like they like James Wan. Like
Wan,
he does produce like a lot of B, like because he's
Yeah, it's
because
kinda
he's
they
part of
take
like
his
a.
franchises and roll with it,
Yeah.
right? Like
But like even then, like there's even like a lot of, I think the company's Blumhouse, like that's the It horror studio right now.
Yeah, yeah.
And James Wan produces a lot of those, and like they're not, but like he just produced like.
Yeah.
It's more of a,
Yeah,
or less
it's-
just to have his name on the project.
yeah, exactly. Like it's not like he has any direct say in it. It's just kind of like he's
The
partnered
director
with the
of The
company.
Conjuring.
Yeah,
produced
so they can
this
say,
movie,
oh,
so-
from the producers of
Insidious.
The Conjuring.
Conjuring, yeah.
The Insidious.
So-
So like,
So,
um,
oh man, if this doesn't happen, then I'll be pissed.
I think that's the way to go.
But like Invisible Man, this like, if it's not a stupid like somehow action movie. Great. Because I just watched Upgrade and that's an action movie and that was pretty good.
Yeah, but I don't think he would.
But like that I don't think they went to that trying to make a horror
No.
movie. So, what else I got? I think that's it for news I have written here. Did I miss anything that caught your attention since the last time we got together and discussed this stuff? We talked about us a little bit. Jordan Peele would be a good good couple of horror movies and all that. If they can get him the what we were talking about. Like I love Jordan Peele. I have yet to see Get Out.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
I have a copy of it and I haven't watched it yet.
So
yeah, I'm gonna watch that before Us comes out.
yeah, that
I'm
comes
excited for
that comes out
Us.
in March as well. I believe.
Damn.
But
Yeah, no, I think we're good. What else we got slated here?
we just got seen a couple movies I want to talk about. You've seen a couple movies you
I
want to
saw a
talk
couple
about.
movies, yeah.
My review is usually shorter than yours, so I'll go first.
yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
So I saw two movies that were like, I know this is February, but like when the new year started, I did a lot of like, not a lot of research, but like I looked into like what was the best movies
Highly
of
regarded.
2018
Yeah.
that I didn't see, and
Those were two.